So this is the Sound of Mull, the top half of the Sound of Mull, and ahead of us you can see the point of Ardnamurchan. To the left of that, the darker land is Mull, and if you can just see some of the houses in that, through that gap, that is Tobermory. And we've got some reasonable weather. We've had, what was it, gusting? 25 knots yesterday and slightly less today as we came out. The wind's swinging over to the west, so we've had a chance to get the camera out and start using it. Our plan is not to go into Tobermory this time, because we're reasonably well stocked up on provisions and water. What we're going to do is go into Nan Drambuie, yes, which is part of Loch Nan, and that's just to the right there. So obviously we turn in before we get to the Ardnamurchan Peninsula, and Loch Nan is in there, and we should be going into Nan Drambuie, which is a nice sheltered bay inside Loch Nan. Here's the Calvin Brain ferry coming up the Sound. It is on its way out to the Outer Hebrides. Going a considerable bit faster than we are, that has to be said, but there we go. Trigger engine, no sails. That's us coming up to the point where we'll turn into Loch Nan, and you can see in the very background there on the left, that's part of the Ardnamurchan Peninsula, and it's that is part of a big caldera, volcanic caldera on the sea. Okay, so we're, what, maybe 3 hours later, and the front, or whatever it was, has gone through, and we're now, we have to go ashore. Some dogs thinking perhaps they want to go a bit faster than others, and yeah, so we're in Scotland, so at the moment the air temperature is in single figures, and here we are in our shorts and a dinghy because we're at a mooring, and we need to get them ashore. While the fuel's going in, I'll just do a little bit of a sunset. How's that? Looking westwards, or almost northwestwards, to the entrance that we came in. Now that is a very pleasing evening. Now this outboard is quite heavy, but it's also quite powerful, and one of the reasons we've got this is because we have to, if we're at anchor, we have to get the dogs ashore. They have to go and have their run ashore, shall we say. And in some occasions we had a little 2 horsepower, and it just wasn't man enough for the job. So, a season of no use, and it started first go. So that's us off to the beach. Dogs are very enthusiastic about this. Ears flying. We're approaching it now, and we can see lots of weed in the water. So Andrew's going to have to try and just jink around in between this, because we don't want that. Now, it's quite a steep beach, so we should get in quite close before he has to lift the actual engine and get the prop out the water. But I don't know, you can probably see the weed in the water now. The dogs are probably going to leap off fairly soon. So that's us a foot of water now. The engine will have to come out soon. There we go, we're bouncing along. And I think the dogs don't want to get their feet wet. Right, so here's the reason that we're in shorts. We have to step out and get the dinghy. We're not going far, so we're not pulling the dinghy that far to play on, and for the dogs to chew over and lift their legs and whatever else they need to do. And this is, as I say, it's just after 9 o'clock at night, so this will be them until the morning. Come see Dad. I just have to say at this point that this one doesn't like getting his feet wet, and we've got this stream to cross. This one doesn't seem to mind too much, but it's This is something new to him, this kind of stream. So let's see what happens. Will he cross it? And the other thing is, I thought midges were like July to August, and I just see a swarm of them in my face, and I am beginning to get eaten. We're only at the end of May, so I think this might be a strong midgy summer. Yep, he's just got through that stream. Nope, no attempt there. We'll try the pile of rocks that Andrew came over on. Oh yes, we could do that. And there we are. It'll be fun going back. I believe these tufts of grass are called macher. I could be wrong about that, but I've read about macher, etc. And it is grass on the beach side. So this is quite springy. It's got its own plants in it which are very able to grow in the saline environment. Sea pinks, or I don't know if they're sea clover or sea pinks, what they're called, but they're actually growing in amongst the rocks. So we've kind of explored this beach. Dogs have had a reasonable walk. Tomorrow we'll take them a bit further in the dinghy. But if anybody's interested in geological things here, rocks with definite striations. Can we see this? Picked up. There's just different striations. There's some quartz in amongst those striations there. And yeah, very, very interesting. Well, I think it's interesting. I don't know that much about geology, but I just love looking at the rocks around this place. And you'll probably, on this holiday, hear me talk a lot more about rocks. Yeah, this outboard we haven't used in a couple of years. It was our favourite, and then it stopped working, and we couldn't get it. It was during COVID, and we couldn't get any replacement parts for it. So this is actually its first outing in 18 months. It's a two-stroke and it's light, the whole engine is much lighter than the four-stroke would be. So that's us ashore again this morning. Get the dogs out for a walk. And we're here at high tide now. Weather's, you can see, overcast. That might mean it'll be raining in a couple of hours, or it might mean it'll be brilliant sunshine. Who knows? We're going to see if we can find some habitation. The last time we were here, there's an old bridge crossing. It's quite a small stream, but it's quite a steep gorge. And just come round the corner here and seen all this timber. And I have to say, the last time we were here, which was probably about 5 years ago, I didn't fancy crossing the bridge even on foot. So, as I say, we see the timber here, and it looks like we've got a lovely new bridge here. As I say, it's not a particularly big stream, but it is a very steep gorge that it's on. And my goodness, this is quite a structure. This will last. And there's the stream, the running water down there. You just see it. You see it's quite a long way down. That's the top of that tree level with us there. So it's quite an old tree as well. And there's the water way down there through the trees. Well, we've been climbing up that path, having crossed the bridge. And this is us. We're not quite above the tree line yet, so I might take some pictures higher up. But this is Loch Sonert, and inside the Loch Nan Drambuie. It's quite a spectacular view. So this is us quite a bit further up the path, and the view's disappeared. There's a mizzle, drizzly type thing come in, and so all the fantastic pictures that I was going to take have disappeared. Now there we are, there's our boat down there, and the others in the Loch Aline have gone, apart from one over there. Now that's looking up Loch Sonert. Here's the path that we've just come up. It always looks much flatter on a film, but I'm aiming the camera about 20 degrees down, I would say. So that's the path going along the side of the hill, and then in amongst the beech trees, birch trees down there. Well, this is us on our way back down the path, and suddenly we've come back out the cloud, and it stopped raining and drizzling, and we can see a lot clearer. So I guess we just got too high. But here's a similar view from slightly lower down.
Rob. Guys, Otto, going this way. Oh well, I'll go this way then.